How do you spend your evenings? How do you end your day? On this video, I'm going to be sharing my Christian Girl night routine, and I'm excited to walk you through how I like to end my days. I don't always do all these things every single day, but I try to end my day slowly and in God's presence. Hello there, it's Hillary of Creative Faith & Co., and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And I am kicking off this video with an evening walk. I love spending as much time outside as humanly possible, and ending the day with a walk is always so lovely. So then I am jumping in to something really fun I did, which is popcorn. I made some popcorn. I grabbed my Bible study journal and my Bible and my picnic blanket. And I was like, I just want to hang out outside, do a backyard Bible study. I have a whole playlist here on YouTube called Backyard Bible Study. And so it was such a great way after my walk to focus and slow down and end my day. And I put my favorite caramel corn salt on top from Just Ingredients. I will have it linked below if you want to check it out. And it is delicious. And then I couldn't even believe how beautiful the moon was. So it was this beautiful backyard Bible study by moonlight, and it just was so special. So I just was soaking up all of this beautiful time outside. And yeah, highly encourage you to spend as much time outside as possible this spring. So, this is the Bible that I have been using to read this year, and I am working on a whole online course called Walking in the Word. And be sure you're signed up for Creative Faith email newsletters to be in the know on when it will launch. I started by going through the book of John and updating my theme tracker. So, that was how I kind of started my Bible study time, and then I was reading through some of the chapters, and I'm really excited for this online course I've been working on. It is going to be such a great tool to help you read through the Bible and walk in God's Word. So I have lots of stuff I've been working on for it. So stay tuned for that. And then look, we had all of our pretty lights on. There are these really cool solar lights that my husband got from Walmart, and they just make our backyard look so beautiful. And what I was doing was I was reading through some of the chapters in the book of John, and I was actually writing quiz questions. This is a part of the online course I've been working on making. But it's a really good Bible study note taking technique that I wanted to mention to you, to take what you're reading in the Bible and turn it into quiz questions. And that is a really great way to apply what you're reading and think about it in a different way. So that's what I did in my Bible study notebook, and I will have this notebook linked down below on Amazon, and then I will also have this Bible linked down below too. It's the ESV Journaling Study Bible. I've been really loving using it for my Bible study time this year. So, really great way to end my day in God's Word. I had not read through the Bible yet this day. Oftentimes I like to do it in the morning, but I was like, you know what? I am going to end my day in God's Word since I didn't do it in the morning. So I was also giving you a little peek at a new Creative Faith pen that I made. And then always love ending the day with a little garden tour. And these are those fun lights from Walmart that I mentioned, but really sweet to see. These are peonies. We got peony bush, and my mom poked the little fairy lights into it. But just so sweet to spend time outside during the springtime. We have our strawberries and my little concrete bunny, and just all of the fun outside things for springtime. So then I wanted to share with you the dinner that I made. I made some bone broth couscous. And so I made couscous, but instead of using water for it, I used bone broth that I had made, and it turned out so delicious. And I'll have my favorite couscous we get on Amazon linked down below. and making it with bone broth just adds this special touch to it that is just makes it healthier and taste super delicious. And so, serving up some couscous, and then to top it off, I did an instant pot shredded chicken recipe. I love using my Instant Pot. It makes it so easy to make meals. And so this was a really easy dinner that I made. And so I will link that recipe down below too if you want to check it out. But really simple dinner, but packed with protein and nutritious broth. My husband, he had mouth surgery recently, and so we've been trying to kind of replenish his gut with lots of broths and things, and of course, having some soft foods. So that was our dinner for the evening, and yeah, I just love, spending my nights in the kitchen, cooking, and making yummy, healthy foods, spending it outside, and spending it with the Lord and His Word. So I hope that you will take these cues and do the same. Spend time with God, spend time nourishing your family with yummy, healthy things. So this was a very delicious dinner, and just ladling it up, and probably should have added a veggie to it too, but if I can get two things done for dinner, then I call that a success. So, anyways, then I wanted to share something else really yummy. Here's a little fridge peek. We have been getting these as a special treat. It's Wild Wonder, and it is like a tea soda type of thing. Really healthy ingredients, full of prebiotics and probiotics, which is again, as we're trying to replenish my husband's gut after his surgery, and they are a really tasty treat. So I wanted to share those. And then in the background, you can also see I made banana chocolate chip muffins for us for breakfast for the week. So it was a busy night in the kitchen. I was kind of pooped after making all these different things, but really good idea so that we can have some breakfast prepped and ready. I added some protein powder to the recipe, and they turned out super delicious, and again, really nice to have something quick and ready to go. And I will link that recipe on Pinterest as well. So, something kind of might seem kind of silly to do, but I really try to be aware of our light at night. So, these are my little clip on blue light blockers. If your blue light blockers are clear, they're probably not doing anything. So, you really need red tinted glasses. And so I clip them onto my regular glasses, and then that way I can watch TV or things like that and not be blasted with blue light. We love watching Cecilia. She is in Svalbard, and they share some really fun little adventure things from their lives. And so, love watching her YouTube channel. And so that was fun to just kind of decompress with my husband. And then there was the aftermath of making the chicken, the couscous, the muffins. But felt good to put the kitchen to bed. I do not do this every night, but this night it felt good to get everything all cleaned up before going to bed. And you can see also we have our salt lamp, and that was to the right of the sink. And I just try again to be mindful of what our lighting is, even though behind us we have the bright bright LED lights. But I try to be really careful about having just some really low lighting at night to help us be sleepy. I made this little sleepy time drink with aloe vera juice, tart cherry juice, and moon juice is what it's called. It's magnesium powder. So I'll have that powder linked down below on Amazon if you want to pick that up. Then it was time to do some journaling. So I had my little sleepy girl mocktail and have my spring journal here. And so the Creative Faith Spring journals have prompts on each of the pages, and it's a really nice way to wind down at the end of the night and write and journal. And so I think sometimes it can be a little tricky to know like what to write in a journal page. So I love that my journals have prompts on them so it gets you started. And then the second half of the journal have blank pages so that you can write about your day or whatever you want to write about. So really encourage you to have a practice of journaling because it helps you wind down at the end of the day. But there's also so many benefits to journaling. It helps with your memory and your focus and helps prevent dementia and Alzheimer's and all sorts of things. So, really great to incorporate a journaling practice into your day. So, I was journaling about how I want my home to feel this spring. So, that was kind of my journaling part one. And then for the second part of my journaling, I pulled out my gratitude journal. And I have my Creative Faith Gratitude and Prayer journal here for springtime. And I had gotten a new sticker book at Hobby Lobby, which is always fun. And so I was decorating the page with some stickers. And then I made a list, a gratitude list of things I was thankful for the day. And that is such a good practice to end your day meditating on things that are pure and lovely and true and excellent and praiseworthy. And to share that with your family also. Ask your spouse or your kids or your friends what is something good that happened in the day. And that is such a great way to end the day, is thinking on those things. So, that rounds out my night routine. So, spending time outside, spending time with the Lord, spending time in the kitchen, spending some time cleaning. And of course, I don't do all of these things every single night, but I do love getting to incorporate these slow ways of ending the day where I am resting and relaxing and winding down so I can have some great sleep. So be sure to check the description box below for links to the journals and all of the different things I mentioned in this video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss out on upcoming Creative Faith videos. And I'd love to know in the comments below, what are some of your nighttime routines? How do you like to spend your evenings? I would love to hear and chat with you in the comments. Thanks so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye, friend.